Eric, so what do we got there out in the interwebs / from our preloaded questions?
Well, hi there, Rocky. We're still collecting questions from the stream, so I'm going to give you one that we had written down earlier from David Ludwig. And he asked, how did Jamesie get started wearing the belted plaid? Has he ever worn a modern little kilt? And if so, how does he find it compares to its larger cousin? Differences between
what a
great
wonderful
kilt
question.
Yeah, kind of, what's your origin story? What drew you to... I'm going to expand that. What drew you to wanting to do what you do for a living / got you into the culture and the history and the heritage?
Great question. Rocky, it was a band called the Corries.
Yep.
Silence.
Yep.
Nobody knows who the Corries are. Do you know?
Flower Scotland?
They're a boy.
Get out of here.
I started listening to the Corries, and it kind of tied in with the same time that I was starting to get into hill walking and exploring, the countryside and nature. And along with that, you start getting into the old tales of Scotland. And I thought, well, if I want to go out walking in Scotland, I want to look the part. And I came across the Great Kilt, and I thought, I'll wear that and I'll go out and kid on I'm William Wallace, And that's basically, my dad's friends used to say, hey, Jimmy, how's that boy of yours? Does he still think he's William Wallace? I think I was a bit of a laughing stock in the village, I do believe. But that's how it happened. And then the massive thing happened in Scotland. Seismic. Braveheart came out. Seismic. Just everyone and your granny wanted to be Scottish. So I thought, here, I'm ahead of the game. I'm already wearing...
You've already got the kit.
Yeah, I'm already there. And I was wearing, this is fantastic, I was wearing a leather breastplate that I'd made myself.
Not a bra or a brassiere.
No. I can see the cogs turning in your head. And you know what it was? It was an old leather briefcase, and I attacked it with a set of scissors, and then I took...
Psycho.
I did. And then I took the buckles and I made them on the side there, and I took an old brass door knocker and I put it on the front, and it just happened to be a lion, a brass lion's face there, and I thought I looked epic.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe from Gladiator, Eat Your Heart Out. And I would wear my double-belted plaid, and I would disappear into the woods and whatnot and just do my thing. Kind of like as Braveheart was exploding. So, yeah, that was my first...
foray, entry.
That was the first foray into it. And then I discovered what I would call the dress kilt. And you look fantastic when you wear this, so... Yeah. It's always good to put it on.
Nice. No, you cut a dashing figure in both of them, sir.
Lovely. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. My brown nosing begins.
Lovely.
Yes.
Now you know the story about how and why I started wearing the kilt. But what about you? We want to hear about your story, your experience. Put it in the comments below.